Hi, welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by MadeMJ. Today I am discussing complex numbers and quadratic equations. We are continuing the chapter, moving on to Argand plane and polar representation. We already know that corresponding to each real numbers, ordered pair of real numbers, we have a unique point in the xy plane. So we know to mark the coordinates. In the same way, for complex numbers also, it corresponds to a pair of numbers, pair of ordered pair, that is x comma y, where x represents the real part and y represents the imaginary part. So if the complex number is of the form 2 plus 4i, corresponding to this complex number, we can write the ordered pair as 2 comma 4, and this 2 we are representing in the real part and 4 we are representing it on the imaginary part. That means real, this 2, it is from x axis. We are taking the real axis as the x axis and imaginary as the y axis. So 2 4 means we are taking 2 from this point, this part x axis, and y 4 from the y axis, and this coordinate it is 2 comma 4. Same way, some other complex number, let it be minus 2 plus 3i, we can represent, and this plane is called the Argand plane or complex plane. This is the Argand plane, or another name complex plane. So in this Argand plane, this x axis is the real axis and y axis is the imaginary axis. So minus 2 plus 3i can be written as minus 2 comma 3 as ordered pair, and we can represent minus 2 here, 3 from here. This point is minus 2 comma 3. Same way, minus 5 minus 2i, another complex number. In the ordered pair form, we can write it as minus 5 comma minus 2, and that point will be in the third quadrant, minus 5 comma minus 2. So we can represent this ordered pair, complex numbers, as an ordered pair, and ordered pair can be represented in the complex plane or Argand plane. Now to find out the distance between a point P of xy, P of x comma y from the origin. So how to find out the distance from O to P? It is root of x square plus y square. So distance from the origin to a point P of xy is root of x square plus y square, or the distance from the origin to a complex number x plus iy. So x plus iy in the ordered pair form, we are writing it as x comma y. So this is the distance from origin to a point, and the distance we are finding out using root of x square plus y square. So the x axis is the real axis and y axis is the imaginary axis, and the conjugate of x plus iy is x minus iy, and it will be x comma minus y. It will be on this side. This will be x comma minus y. So that's a conjugate, or we can say it is a mirror image. So that's about Argand plane. Now we are moving on to polar representation of a complex number. So how to represent this in polar form? In the polar form, so usually a complex number is written as x plus iy form. So next is polar representation of a complex number. So ordinary a complex number is of the form x plus iy, whereas in the polar form we will write the complex number in the form r into cos theta plus I into sin theta. So here x can be written as r cos theta, whereas y is the same as r sin theta. So in the polar form, we are writing this complex number in the form r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So here this is the x-axis, y-axis. This is origin, a point P, and this is the complex number z, and this is the distance, or we can write root of x square plus y square, which is the same as mod z, and this is the angle theta. So in order to convert into polar form, first we have to equate x equal to r cos theta, that is the real part, and y is equal to r sin theta. And we have to find what is r. R means already we have found that r is root of x square plus y square, or it is the same as modulus of z. R means it is modulus of z. Mod z is root of x square plus y square. And theta is called argument, or we write it as arg z. And how to find out theta? From here, we know that how to find theta from here. If you are dividing y is equal to r sin theta and by x is equal to r cos theta, what you will get there? Y is equal to r sin theta and x equal to r cos theta. So if I am dividing this, we are getting y by x equal to r sin theta by r cos theta is tan theta, or tan theta is equal to y by x. So we are getting theta from here, but this theta depends on which quadrant it lies. So we have to check in which quadrant this theta lies. That is by checking what is the sign of x and y. We have to check what is the sign of x and y. If both are positive, then it will be in the first quadrant. If both are negative, then it will be in the third quadrant. If x is negative, y is positive, then it will be in the second quadrant. If x is positive, y is negative, then it will be in the fourth quadrant. So we have to check first in which quadrant does this theta lies. So understood how to check? What you have to do here? We have to check in which quadrant theta lies. If this is z is equal to x plus iy, if x is given as -3, y is given as 4, x and y according to the value, x is -3 and 4, so x is negative. X is negative means it will be on this side. Y is positive means it will be on this side, so it will be in the second quadrant. Then if some other value, 5 minus 4i, another complex number, 5 minus 4i means 5 in which that is positive. Positive means this side, and y is negative means this side, so it is coming in the fourth quadrant. So like that way we have to check in which quadrant it is lying, that complex number in which quadrant it is lying, and then only we can decide what is the value of theta. If it is coming in the first quadrant, what value you have got here theta, same we will be taking as theta itself. So check in which quadrant is coming. If it is coming in the first quadrant, we can take the same value theta itself. That is, if it is coming in this quadrant, this angle will be theta itself. Then if it is coming in the second quadrant means here, then you have to take the angle as this, till here it is pi, so this much angle difference means you have to take this angle as pi minus theta. So in the second quadrant we have to always take pi minus theta. Okay, so pi minus theta in the second quadrant. What angle you have got it here, we have to take pi minus of that angle if that complex number is coming in the second quadrant. Then if it is coming in the fourth quadrant, instead of theta we have to take, if the angle is this side, we have to take what? Minus theta. If it is coming in the fourth quadrant, we have to take minus angle. Of which angle you have got, you have to take negative of that angle. Then if it is coming in the third quadrant, then instead of pi minus theta, we have to take minus of pi minus theta. What is the reason? Here it is in this direction, whereas if the angle is here, we'll take like this way. Okay, so we'll be taking like this way. So that means in this quadrant, it is minus of pi minus theta. So in 4 different quadrants, what all angles you have to take, that you should understand. So first one is, in the first quadrant, we will be taking what is the angle getting here, same thing we'll be taking here, that is theta itself. Whereas in the fourth quadrant, negative of that angle we will be taking. Whereas in the second quadrant, pi minus theta, and the third quadrant, minus of pi minus theta. So, and after getting the angle and r, we can write the complex number in the form, the polar form, that is r into r, we can substitute the value, and cos theta plus I sin theta. So that's the form of a, that is in the polar form. So first itself, what we have to do is compare those complex numbers. The given complex number should be compared with the r cos theta and r sin theta. That is, r cos theta is the real part, so x equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. And r means it is mod z, that is root of x square plus y square. Now theta is the argument of z. And argument of z, how to find this? You can find what is tan theta by dividing this, and you are getting y by x. And theta, the value of theta depends on which quadrant it is lying. That you have to check with the complex number. What is the value, what is the sign of each value, that is x and y, whether it is positive, negative, these all you have to consider before finding the polar form. So first you have to check in which quadrant both x and y are lying. So according to that, you have to decide. If that x and y is in the first quadrant, you have to take what angle you have got here, same angle you can take. If it is in the fourth quadrant, you have to take just the negative of that. If it is in the second quadrant, you have to take pi minus theta. And if it is in the third quadrant, you have to take negative of pi minus theta. So after getting that, you can write directly in the polar form. So we'll move on to some example questions so that you will understand it properly. Question: represent the complex number z is equal to 1 plus I root 3 in the polar form. So z is equal to 1 plus I root 3. We are converting to polar form, that is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Now I am comparing the real part and the imaginary part. So r cos theta is equal to 1 and r sin theta is equal to root 3. And also r can be found by using root of x square plus y square. That is root of 1 square plus root 3 square. That is root of 1 plus 3, that is root of 4, and that is equal to 2. So r is equal to 2. Next, what we have to find? We have to find what is theta. And one thing, before going on to theta, you have to find in which quadrant x and y lies. X is positive, y is positive, then it is in the first quadrant. So we'll find what is tan theta. Tan theta, you know, it is y by x. We have already found it here. Tan theta. Tan theta is y by x. Tan theta is equal to y by x. And how much is y? Y is root 3 and x is 1. So we are getting tan theta is equal to root 3. So for which value of theta we are getting it as root 3? Tan 60. Tan 60 is root 3. That means theta is equal to pi by 3. And since x and y are positive, it is coming in the first quadrant. So what angle you have got? No need of changing. So we got what is argument and what is r. So we can write in the polar form. So polar form is equal to polar form is z is equal to, and r we got it as 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. So that's in the polar form. Now another example. Convert minus 16 by 1 plus I root 3 into polar form. So before doing this, we have to understand that only complex numbers can be converted to polar form. But here this is not a complex number. So we have to convert first into complex number form, then only we can convert to polar form. So we have to write in the a plus ib form. So minus 16 by 1 plus I root 3 can be written as minus 16 by 1 plus I root 3 into, multiply by its conjugate, that is 1 minus I root 3 divided by 1 minus I root 3, and that is minus 16 into 1 minus I root 3 divided by a plus b into a minus b is a square minus I root 3 whole square. That's equal to minus 16 into 1 minus I root 3 divided by 1 minus I square is minus 1, so plus root 3 square is 3, and that is equal to, here total 1 plus 3 is 4, so 4 can be cancelled here. So minus 4 into 1 minus I root 3, or we can write this as minus 4 plus I into 4 root 3. So that is a complex number. Now we have to convert this into polar form. For that we can consider z is equal to minus 4 plus I into 4 root 3. We can equate this as r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Then comparing, r cos theta is equal to minus 4 and r sin theta is equal to 4 root 3. Then r is equal to root of x square plus y square, that is root of x square means minus 4 square plus 4 root 3 whole square. That's equal to root of 16 plus 16 into 3. 16 into 3 is 48. Adding this, you are getting 64. Root 64 is 8. So r is equal to 8. Now we need to find what is tan theta. Tan theta is y by x. Y is 4 root 3 divided by x is minus 4, or we are getting it as minus root 3. So we have to find what is the value of theta. First we have to check what is theta. Theta we are getting from here. For which value of theta we are getting root 3. No need of taking this negative sign. For what value of theta we are getting root 3. Tan theta is equal to root 3. So theta we are getting it as pi by 3, because tan 60 is pi by 3. Tan 60 is root 3, or tan pi by 3 is root 3. Now we have to check in which quadrant it lies. It lies, first one is negative, second one is positive. First one negative, x is negative and y is positive. So it is coming in the second quadrant. Second quadrant you have to take pi minus theta. So if we are getting the angle here pi by 3, so we have, since it is in the second quadrant, we have to take theta as pi minus pi by 3. So theta is equal to pi minus pi by 3, that's equal to 2 pi by 3. So once again I will tell that here, for which value of tan theta we are getting root 3, that's what you have to consider. So tan theta is equal to root 3 if theta is equal to pi by 3 or theta is equal to 60 degree. Now check for x and y. X and y means x is negative, see here it is minus 4. y is positive, x negative and y positive, it comes in the second quadrant. Second quadrant already I have told that you have to take pi minus theta. So pi minus theta means pi minus pi by 3, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. So that's called the argument. Now what is in the polar form? So polar form is z is equal to, r we got it as 8 into cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3. Okay. Now next one we are moving on to exercise 5.2. Exercise 5.2. Find the modulus and arguments. You have to find the modulus. Find the modulus and arguments of each of the complex numbers. In that first one, z is equal to minus 1 minus I root 3. So first we have to find out what is the modulus. So modulus means r is equal to root of x square plus y square, that is equal to root of minus 1 square plus minus root 3 square. So 3 plus 1 4, root of that is 2. So r we got, that is the modulus. Then we have to find the argument. For that we have to compare r cos theta and r sin theta. So minus 1 minus I root 3 is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Then argument means we have to find what is theta. Tan theta is equal to y by x, that is root 3 by 1, which is root 3. So for which value of theta we are getting it as root 3? We know that tan 60, that is pi by 3. Now check in which quadrant it is lying. Both x and y negative. X negative means this side, y negative means this side. So we have to take the angle theta as minus of pi minus theta. So theta can be written as minus of pi minus theta, that is pi minus theta is pi by 3. So that is equal to minus 3 pi minus pi, 2 pi by 3. So we have to consider the argument as minus 2 pi by 3. So if it is asked to find the polar form, then r into cos theta plus I sin theta, that we can write. Now it is only asked for what is modulus. So mod z is equal to 2 and argument of z is equal to minus 2 pi by 3. Now second question there. Z is equal to minus root 3 plus I. We have to find what is mod z. Mod z is equal to root of x square plus y square, that is minus root 3 square plus 1 square, that is root 4, that is 2. Now tan theta is equal to y by x, which is equal to 1 by minus root 3, that is minus 1 by root 3. So that we have to check for which value we are getting 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 we are getting for 30 degree. So and also we have to check in which quadrant it is lying. X is negative, y is positive, means it is coming in the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, angle we have to take as pi minus theta. So since tan theta means theta, here angle is 30 degree, 30 means pi by 6, we can take theta as pi minus pi by 6, which is equal to 5 pi by 6. So theta is equal to 5 pi by 6, that means argument of z is equal to 5 pi by 6 and modulus of z is equal to 2. Now moving on to the next question, that is to find each complex number we have to convert into polar form. Convert into polar form. In that question number 3, 1 minus I. So we can find what is mode set. Polar form means we have to write in the form r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Earlier we studied how to find what is modulus and what is argument. So from here, so first we will find what is mode set and what is argument, then convert and write in the form of, and write in the polar form. So mode set is root of 1 square plus minus 1 square, which is root 2. Then tan theta is equal to y by x, that is minus 1 by 1, which is minus 1. Now tan theta is equal to 1 if theta is pi by 4. Now check in which quadrant it is lying. It is lying in, see that x is positive means this side, y is negative means here. So it is in the 4th quadrant. So in the 4th quadrant, here if it is theta, here we have to take it as minus theta. So the answer will be, theta will be minus pi by 4. Theta is equal to minus pi by 4 since it is in the 4th quadrant. Therefore in the polar form of z is equal to r into, r is mode set, that is root 2 into cos of minus pi by 4 plus I sin of minus pi by 4. Now next one, minus 1 plus I. So how to write minus 1 plus I? First we have to find what is r, that is mode set. Mode set is root of minus 1 square plus 1 square, which is equal to root 2. Now find what is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to y by x, that is 1 by minus 1, which is minus 1. Now check in which quadrant it is lying. That is x is negative, y is positive. It is lying in the 2nd quadrant, x negative, y positive. So it is in the 2nd quadrant. In the 2nd quadrant you have to take it as pi minus theta. So and the angle we have got is pi by 4. So theta we have to write it as pi minus pi by 4, which is equal to 3 pi by 4. So that in the polar form of z is root 2 into cos of 3 pi by 4 plus I sin of 3 pi by 4. Now next one, 5th one, minus 1 minus I. So as earlier, find what is r. R is mode set. Mode set is again root of minus 1 square plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 square, which is equal to root 2. Then find what is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to y by x, which is equal to 1. Now check in which quadrant it is lying. It is lying in here negative, here also negative. X and y are negative, so it is in the 3rd quadrant. There we have to take the angle pi minus theta. So here theta is equal to pi by 4. Because tan theta equal to 1, angle will be pi by 4. So we have to take theta is equal to minus of pi minus pi by 4, because it is coming in the 3rd quadrant, and that angle will be minus 3 pi by 4. So the polar form is z is equal to root 2 into cos of minus 3 pi by 4 plus I sin of minus 3 pi by 4. Now next one, 6th one, it's minus 3. So that means minus 3 means it is minus 3 plus I into 0, or we can write mode z as, that is r is equal to, mode z is equal to root of minus 3 square, that is root of 9, root of 9 is 3. Then tan theta is equal to y by x, that is 0 itself. So it is first one, we have to check whether it is in which quadrant. X is negative, and there it is 0, y value is 0. So we can take there, it is in the second quadrant. X is negative, y 0 means we can take in the second quadrant, or that value of theta. So either it is 0 for either tan equal to theta equal to 0, or pi, tan pi will be 0. Since it is in the second quadrant, we can take there tan theta is equal to pi. We can't tell exactly it is in the second quadrant because minus 3 comma 0 it is on this axis. So we can take theta is equal to pi. So directly we can write that is z is equal to 3 into cos pi plus I sin pi. Because it is on the axis, no need of checking where it is. Okay. Then seventh one, root 3 plus I. So find r first. R is equal to root 3 square plus 1 square, which is root of root 3 plus 1, that's equal to 2. Now find what is tan theta. So tan theta is equal to y by x, that is 1 by root 3, and it is in first quadrant because both are positive. So here tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 means theta is equal to 30 degree. 30 degree means it is pi by 6. So since it is in the first quadrant, no need of finding out any other angle. Same value itself you can take. So polar form z is equal to 2 into cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. So one more question there, that also will complete. Eighth one, that is I, means real part is 0, imaginary part is I. So we can see that r can be written as 1 because root of 0 square plus 1 square, that is 1, and tan theta is equal to y by x, it is 1 by 0, which is not defined. So theta is equal to pi by 2. There are also no need of considering which quadrant because it is on the axis. So z is equal to r into, r means 1 into cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. That's all in that exercise. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.